accidentally tore open the cowhide paper wrapping the statue. 1,000 cockroaches instantly crawled out of the statue's eyes, so I decided to open the statue to check and found a bag inside. When I opened it, I discovered it contained a golden bug. Above the bug there was a gear. I immediately tried to turn it. The bug instantly stretched out 6 claws. This made me very surprised, but I didn't expect the claws to pierce into my palm. The intense pain was unbearable, so I immediately pulled the golden bug out. Could the bug have come to life? Then the golden bug retracted its claws. I just thought it was a mechanical malfunction and didn't care. But at night I suddenly felt very thirsty. I even had the urge to eat raw meat. Fortunately, I restrained this desire in time. The next day I found myself much younger. When I arrived at my shop, I found the lock had been broken by thugs, and the inside was completely smashed. The thugs even arrogantly left their address. I suddenly remembered that Jack came to the shop yesterday. He liked my angel statue very much and offered $10,000 to buy it. When I packed the statue, I hid the fact that I took the golden bug out of it. Jack probably found out the gold was gone, so he destroyed my antique shop. This made me curious about the origin of the golden bug, so I followed the address on the business card and met the rich man Jimmy there. He took out a book recording the origin of the golden bug. It turned out to be called Cronos. Inside Cronos was a trapped goo insect. When the goo insect absorbed blood, it could release a special substance that makes people younger. But to fully use the power of Cronos, you must follow the complete procedure. Otherwise it would cause serious side effects, and only Jimmy knew this procedure, but I did not believe him. After returning home, I continued using Cronos. The feeling of becoming young again was too wonderful, but I did not realize that the side effects of Cronos were coming. That day, my wife and I attended a banquet. A man nearby suddenly had a nosebleed. This instantly triggered a special urge in me, so I followed the man into the bathroom. After he left, I slowly lay on the ground and greedily licked the blood dripping on the floor. But suddenly, a mysterious man knocked me out. John was sent by Jimmy to retrieve Cronos, but I refused to admit I had taken it, so he pushed me off a cliff. But John did not know. Cronos not only makes people young, it can also bring people back from the dead. When the workers came to repair the machine, I crawled out of the coffin, then quietly returned home. But as soon as I opened the door, I met my granddaughter Annie. Annie was not surprised and told me to hide in the attic. At that moment, sunlight shone through the gap in the roof. The place where the light touched me instantly smoked. It seemed this was the price of resurrection. So I decided to steal the book from Jimmy's house. With Annie's help, we successfully found the precious book, but Jimmy was awakened and chased after us. During the fierce struggle, Jimmy tore off my face, and beneath the skin was a new layer of flesh. It turned out my body had already begun to regenerate. Seeing this, Jimmy proposed cooperation, because eternal life requires a large amount of human blood, and he could provide the blood, but on the condition of sharing Cronos. But I did not trust him, so we fought again. This time, Annie knocked Jimmy out with a stick. At this moment, John suddenly arrived, but seeing his dying uncle, he did not try to save him. Instead, he started dancing, because after his uncle's death, the inheritance would all be his. But human greed has no end. He chased me trying to take Cronos, but John once again forgot one thing. I could be resurrected with Cronos, so I jumped off the building holding Jack. Soon I was revived again, but my thirst for blood became stronger. Seeing that I was about to lose control and harm my granddaughter, I turned and smashed Cronos with a rock. Without the protection of Cronos, I soon went to see Jesus, because the temptation of eternal life could never outweigh the power of family love.